If your network is running slow and you're not sure why that's the case, this video will show you exactly how to troubleshoot it using Auvik. Auvik is a cloud-based network monitoring tool that gives you real-time data and visibility across your entire system. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the exact steps that you can take to identify what's causing the slowdown, whether it's high traffic, a hardware issue, or a misconfiguration. That way you can fix it quickly and avoid unnecessary downtime. Now, slow networks can happen for a lot of different reasons. It could be too much traffic, a bad device, or even a small change in the configuration that just went unnoticed. That's why having a system like Auvik makes such a big difference here. It gives you a full view of everything on your network, shows you what isn't normal. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use Auvik to troubleshoot a slow network, from checking alerts, analyzing traffic, to even reviewing device performance and configuration changes. Make sure to follow these steps and you'll be able to figure out exactly what's wrong and how to fix it. Now, the first place to check is going to be your alerts dashboard inside of Auvik, which, speaking of which, if you aren't already signed up with Auvik, I would recommend using that link down in the description. When you click that link, you should be brought to a page that looks something like this. As you can see, to simply get started with them, they have a 14-day trial where you don't have to pay anything and you can get started completely for free. You just have to enter in your personal details, business email address, company name, and any other important identifying info. Once that's all entered in, you'll hit the start free trial button, and then you can start installing and getting Auvik onto your system. The platform itself comes with over 50 pre-configured alerts that cover common issues like high interface usage, CPU spikes, and of course device failures. If somebody does report a slow connection, you can look at the alerts triggered in the hours leading up to it. You're looking for anything unusual here, like a spike in bandwidth or a device going offline, or even a recent configuration change. These alerts give you the earliest clues about what might be wrong on your network. If needed, you can also customize the alerts threshold so they fit your network and don't trigger false positives. The next big consideration here is opening up Auvik's network map. This gives you a real-time visual of how your devices are connected. You'll see routers, switches, endpoints, and how traffic is flowing between them. You can look for anything that stands out here: devices that are offline, overloaded paths, or too many hops between key systems. This step really helps you spot layout issues that could be slowing things down on your network, like too many devices on a single switch or potentially missing uplinks. If you're managing multiple sites, the app also makes it easier to narrow down the issue and find it at one specific location. You can go to the device dashboard in Auvik and check the interface utilization graphs. You'll want to see if any links are consistently running near or over capacity. High interface utilization usually means that there's too much traffic going through one connection, which of course can cause slowdowns for everyone using that path. If that's the case, you might need to upgrade the link speed or spread the traffic across multiple connections. This is one of the fastest ways to identify congestion inside the network that users will feel immediately. Packet discards can also slow down your network even if everything else looks completely normal. In Auvik, you can see how many devices are dropping packets, which usually points to overloaded hardware, high CPU usage, or more importantly, configuration issues. You'll want to focus here on switches, routers, and wireless access points. For example, if users on Wi-Fi are having issues, check if the access point is overloaded or if clients are too far from the signal source. Packet discards create delays and ultimately lost data, so identifying and resolving them quickly can make a pretty noticeable difference. Now, sometimes slow network issues are caused by a change that was made recently. Maybe somebody adjusted VLAN settings, updated QoS rules, or even changed a routing table. All configuration changes so you can compare the current setup with earlier versions. You'll want to look for anything that's changed right before the issue started. If something doesn't look right, you can roll back to a previous configuration version directly in the platform. This helps eliminate guesswork and speeds up recovery if a configuration mistake is the root cause of this. Auvik's traffic analysis feature lets you see exactly which devices, users, or applications are consuming the most bandwidth. If your network is slow here though, this tool can quickly tell you if it's due to a large file transfer, video streaming, backups running during business hours, or even unauthorized activity. You'll get real-time and historical data, which makes it easier to spot patterns and prevent the same issue from happening again. This step is especially useful when the slowness only happens at specific times during the day. If only certain users are reporting slowness, check Auvik's endpoint monitoring. This shows latency, packet loss, and overall performance from the user's perspective. It helps you figure out whether the issue is with the entire network or specifically isolated to a specific device, office, or application. If one user has higher latency while everyone else is fine, the problem might be local to their machine or specifically their connection. This step saves time by narrowing down the scope of the issue almost right away. If users are experiencing slowness with cloud applications or websites, it might be an internet issue rather than an internal network problem. Auvik's internet connection check lets you test your packet loss and round trip time. You can look for anything above 2% packet loss or notable spikes in latency. Those are signs that the issue could be with your internet service provider. If you confirm that, you'll have data to escalate the issue and avoid wasting time troubleshooting the internal network. If the issue seems isolated to specific traffic flows, like a user who can't access a certain application or external resource, use Auvik's Northstar tool. It shows a full path trace from any device to any destination, with performance data at every single hop that it makes. You'll be able to see exactly where the delay or failure is happening, whether it's at a router, firewall, or external point. This helps you go straight to the problem instead of guessing, especially useful for complex or, of course, multi-site environments. If none of the earlier steps reveal the issue, the problem, of course, might be aging hardware or potentially outdated firmware. Use Auvik's inventory management to review the age, model, and software version of all of your devices. If a switch or router is several years old or no longer supported, it might not handle current traffic demands efficiently. The same here goes for firmware running older versions that could lead to performance issues or potential bugs. Make sure to make a list of what needs to be updated or replaced so you can plan upgrades before performance drops even further. Now, before diving into advanced troubleshooting, always try to start with the basics. Make sure cables are secure, devices are powered on, and connections, of course, are stable. If the issue is only happening at certain times, you can track when this occurs. Intermittent problems can often be traced back to scheduled backups, software updates, or even traffic spikes. Make sure to keep detailed notes on this as you go through each step. This not only will help you stay organized, but it will also give you a clear record if you need to loop other team members into it and escalate this to support. And of course, don't forget, you can always reach out to Auvik's support team for help with more complex issues. Once again, if you want to get started with Auvik, I would recommend using that link down in the description. You can start using them completely for free for 14 days with their free trial. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Also remember that the links down in the description are affiliate links and we could monetarily benefit from them at no extra cost to you. So thank you in advance for supporting more videos like this one. Other than that though, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.